Hello and welcome back to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. Today doing two shorter videos, separating out the player scouting analysis video for Charles Pickel, and there will be a second news roundup video a wee bit later this afternoon with some potentially very exciting news regarding Dies and Maida. So, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, Celtic would appear to have been offered a player called Charles Pickel, currently playing for Cremonese in Serie B in Italy. Pickel is a defensive midfielder, although can play central midfield and has even been playing forward at attacking midfield, and has over this season developed his ability to get forward better, although his goal output remains quite poor. It doesn't appear Celtic have made an actual offer for him. It appears that Celtic have been putting out requests to agents and clubs and scouting groups regarding the need for a defensive midfielder, and Charles Pickel is very keen to move on from Serie B football and is said to be keen to come to Celtic. I think if the story does have any legs, it's very early on, and I don't expect a quick conclusion regarding Pickel. He is said to be also under scrutiny by Preston and Leeds. Preston, not a terribly impressive club to be getting pursued by, but Leeds certainly are on the borderline for promotion back to the English Premier League. As usual, I have put forward a wee bit of an extract of a couple of different scouting reels. There is relatively little action of Charles Pickel, but I did think it was worthwhile you having a wee look at the extracts of the two videos. Full versions are available elsewhere on YouTube, and of course also attach the required copyright exclusions as well. So have a wee look at the video, and then we'll finish off with a wee chat regarding his stats and what I see of him as a player for Celtic. And so, just a wee bit more detail regarding Charles Pickel. He is currently 26, 6'1", Swiss born, but does play for the Democratic Republic of Congo internationally and has played 12 games for them so far. As I said, he's primarily a defensive midfielder, but does have the ability to play central and attacking midfield. His contract with Cremonese is ongoing until June 2026, so still has 2 years on his contract, which does suggest that any fee will be that wee bit higher. He has been at Cremonese for 2 seasons. This season for Cremonese, 25 appearances, 4 goals, 1 assist, and 7 yellow cards, which is quite a high output for that number of appearances. And 4 goals and 1 assist doesn't really suggest terribly much in the way of goal creation or goal scoring. 1 goal every 6 matches and 1 assist in 25 games. And over his whole career for a number of clubs, 220 games, 9 goals, 7 assists, 55 yellow cards, and 2 red cards. So, averaging over his whole career for a variety of clubs, 1 yellow card every 4 games, and 1 goal every 25 games. 1 goal every 25 games, and 1 assist every 30 games. Not terribly impressive figures for a midfielder, given that he is a defensive midfielder. One can maybe let him off a wee bit with that, but you certainly would be expecting much more in the way of goal creation, even if the goal scoring isn't that high. As I said, he's been at Cremonese for 2 seasons. Before that was playing in Portugal for Famalicão, then before that for Grenoble in France. And as I said, he was born in Switzerland and has played for Basel, Grasshoppers, Schaffhausen, and Neustadt Xamax in Switzerland. And so at the age of 26, he's played for 7 different clubs and had a couple of seasons at Grenoble in France, then 1 in Portugal, and then 2 in Cremonese. And over his full Cremonese career, 63 games, 6 goals, 2 assists, 15 yellow cards. And that kind of is the pattern for the whole of Pickel's career. Now, from having a look at various scouting reports online, plus the highlight videos, does look like Pickel is good in the air, good at winning challenges in both boxes, has the ability to score with his head as well, does have a good record for breaking up attacks and intercepting, is a strong player with a lot of stamina as well, both of which obviously are very positive factors. Areas that he does appear deficient on from scouting and from the videos, isn't the best passer, isn't the best at running forwards, breaking into the opposition box, and both in terms of his stats and in terms of his career, has a low amount of goals created or goals scored. In essence, he would be competing next season with Tomoki Iwata, potentially Callum McGregor if Rodgers keeps him in that deeper role, and the other player that may well be playing in that role next season, Bozen Lawal, who's had a very, very good season on loan at Fleetwood in the English First Division. And Lawal is actually currently attracting interest from a lot of the English Championship clubs in terms of signing him for next season if he doesn't re-establish himself at Celtic. There is a feeling that Rodgers is more than willing to give Lowell a go in pre-season and in training, and Lowell does give that ability as a defender, but this season apparently he has improved considerably in terms of his passing, chance creation and goal scoring, and in the second half of the season with Fleetwood has been very much their star player. So in essence the question is whether Pickel is better than Iwata, Pickel is better than Lowell. At 26, he appears to have made as much progress and improvement as he will. Doesn't seem to have the same flexibility as Iwata or Lowell, who are obvious rivals for that position next year for Celtic. Obviously, nowhere near as good a player as Callum McGregor, nowhere near as adaptable, creative, or able to score goals, etc. And so I think Celtic have far better options than Charles Pickel, and I have to say I wouldn't be terribly keen for Celtic to sign him, nor would I be terribly full of happiness or optimism if Celtic did sign him for next season. However, I've been wrong many times before, and these are just opinions. So, as always, it would be great to see what you feel yourself, having a look at his high stats, online reports, and these videos and any others that you can find. So do feel free to pop those comments into the comment section. As always, if you're new to the channel, new to the videos, please do consider clicking that subscribe button. And as always, do consider clicking the like button as well to boost the analytics. So that finishes off the Charles Pickel scouting analysis highlights video. We'll be doing another video of general news with some happy news potentially regarding Dyson Maeda, and that'll follow later this afternoon. So for today, goodbye and hail, hail.